All right. We are on air. I'm on air. Oh, yes. Having technical difficulties over here. I was having problems, everybody. How's everybody doing? Oh, wait. My bad. Hey. Hey, Joanne. I thought Joanne. Oh, yeah. What's going on, Joey? How you doing? So, hey, I would love to get you on here, Joe. If you send your email, you got Google Hangouts because I was having problems with my guest. My guest had a different phone and couldn't actually get on and got it. So it'll be a couple more days. Couldn't get on here. So we was actually supposed to be on here like about 37 minutes ago, but things happen. That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. What's going on, Harbazo? I'm not good with names, so I am not good with names at all. Not at all. What's going on, Josh? How you doing? Yep. I saw y'all in this chat room. I said, you know what? I'll get on here because I was actually going to cancel the live video because he couldn't make it. I said, you know what? I enjoyed chopping it up with y'all. What's up, the great douchebag? It's a lot to talk about. It's a lot to talk about. A whole lot to talk about. It's everything, man. This wall is it's how we need to. It's like wow. It's how this movement have shifted a lot. This movement had just went another way. This movement have it have put a distraction on us. It has. It had put a huge distraction. And we cannot allow ourselves to be distracted. We cannot allow ourselves to be distracted. We can't do that. If we allow ourselves to be distracted, we're going to lose. We're going to lose. We're going to lose if we allow ourselves to be distracted. But if we allow ourselves to not be distracted, if we don't be distracted, we're going to win. And this is how we won last time, 2016, because we were not distracted. Hey, what's going on, Snow White? How you doing? We were not distracted. We were not distracted. You said, Joe, I started petitioning on White House petition about banning Hajjat Day in public schools. Yep, that's good. We gotta do our part. Hajjat. Yep, we gotta do our part. Whether it's calling Congress, you know, whether you putting in footwork or just just reaching out to people that trying to help the cause. You know, this is how we do it. You feel me? You said we need to start a petition at the White House to stop funding the United Nations. Yep. How many people in the house? All right. Hey, good to see everybody. You know, I wasn't even going to go ahead and do no live video because I was actually going to, actually kind of like wore myself out these past couple of days. And, because sometimes your mind can be all over the place. Your mind can be all over the place. You can be all over the place. You can be everywhere, and sometimes I'd rather do it, just have a guest on there and just talk, interview the guest, and you could just talk about some real stuff. So it's just, man. But people, I'm telling you, see, I was talking earlier, these people are not ready for the truth. They're not ready for the truth. And they're not ready for common sense. They're not ready for common sense. They're definitely not ready for it. Because I'm going to tell you this. Someone mentioned today, right? There are 4 walls everywhere you be in, like at your job. There are 4 walls, like in your car. There are 4 walls when you in your house. I mean, there's a corner in every wall that's right there, and like nobody can get in through that wall. They can't get in and disrupt you and rape you or kill you or destroy you. They can't do that because you have that wall that's built. Just imagine what our house would be like if we didn't have not one wall in our house, one door in our house? Why do people buy alarms, buy an alarm for their house? Because I'm gonna say it like this: when they buy an alarm, right? When people come in, there's an alarm, right? That's it. That's security right there. Security is very important. What's going on, John? Security is very important. It's very important. And we ain't gonna just look, we just not gonna accept and sleep with our doors open. So we should just have our doors open in our house for people can just walk in and do what they want to do. So we allow burglars in our house, right? So you wanna allow burglars in your house, the prowlers, you wanna allow the prowlers in our house? You wanna allow masked men in our house? You wanna allow that? You wanna allow people to come in our house and slit our throat? To go ahead and hurt your kids, hurt your children, try to stop our future, try to slow down our future. You want that? What's going on, Black Conservative in Chicago? Much love to you. Oh, thank you, Marnie. I appreciate it. So I see a lot of new subscribers on here. Thank you for new subscribers up here. I appreciate y'all. You know, I can go on and on and on and on about this, right? Like, yeah, I know I can go on and talk about how Miss Nancy Pelosi, how her trip got canceled or whatever. And you know what? Everybody already talking about that. You know what I'm saying? People already talking about that. People already talking about it. Y'all already know the deal. You know, I still want to talk. I'm still stuck on security right here. See, which that is stuck on security. Like Trump is stuck on security right now. Right now, he want to help build a wall. A lot of us voted for Trump because we want that wall built. A lot of us voted for Trump because we want our borders protected. We want our militaries protected. We want our vets protected. We want everybody protected. We want our babies protected. We want to protect our baby. But first, it starts up with protecting your borders. That's how it starts, by protecting our border patrol. Right there, it's common sense. It doesn't take a genius to figure this out. I'm not calling myself a genius, but I'm just saying I'm a guy with common sense. Because sometimes you got people that's a genius out there. They're too smart for their own good, you know. So they think because I got all this down. I know this in my head. You don't know nothing in your head. Get out of here. You don't know nothing in your head. Because you have a nothing mentality. You don't know anything. What's going on, next to Don? We got to keep it shut down. We got to let people know that we in charge. We are the people that's in charge. We are the people with a leader mentality. We are people that is leading the pack. We are the people that's leading the country, not misleading our country. What's going on, Jess? Not misleading our country, but we are leading our country. We are bringing our country back to reality, because Hollywood is not bringing our country back to reality. They're bringing our country in too much entertainment, too much chaos. That's what they're doing. So I'm gonna go back to the title. They ain't ready for the truth. They're not ready for it. Next. They're not ready for what's going on, Rogine. They're not ready for it. I'm just saying. They're only ready for what's going to tickle their ear. That's all what they're ready for. They're only ready for something that can hurt us and not help us. And I'm gonna break it down. What's going to hurt us? What's going on, Bob Jones Jr.? They hurting us. They want to hurt us with the lies. They want to hurt us with fiction. They don't want to. Oh my God, am I getting somewhere? They don't want facts. They don't want to. They don't want stuff that's an actual fact. You know, they don't cover up the real news. They only cover up what they want to. Even Fox have gotten like that. This is why the InfoWars got banned, because they covered the real stuff. They cover what goes on in rallies. They cover what really goes on in the violent liberal left media. That's what they show. They only show what entertain people. That's what they show. They don't show the truth. They will not show what really goes on in our house. They will not show what really goes on in our neighborhood. They will not show that women in Chicago are missing, are coming up missing. They won't show that because it's too much for people to handle. It's too much for they can handle. Truth is too much that they can handle. I'm just saying. Marijuana, I have no problem with marijuana, you know. I have no problem with it. But you know why I say I have no problem with marijuana? Because so many people are getting killed from drinking and driving. I don't never hear about smoking and driving. I'm just saying. I'm not justifying marijuana either. I'm just saying. I'm just being real with you. I don't have a problem with it. Look, they got to look, but they make other stuff legal. I won't say the name, but they want to make other stuff legal that ain't right. But they don't want to make other stuff legal. They make marijuana legal, but they make that unnormal stuff legal. That's what they do. They make that legal. They don't want to make real stuff. I'm just saying. They focus on too much of the least stuff and make a big deal out of it. Big deal. They make a big deal out of nothing. But the thing is, what they doing, we need to look. We make a big deal out of that. They ready to call us and say we have hate speech, that we promote hate, that we are hateful people. You don't ever hear about us spreading hate at these rallies. You never hear about us slashing their tires and all this because they got bumper sticker on there. We never hear about us knocking off the ripping off their Bernie Sanders stuff they got on their gear on there, or whatever kind of hat they want to wear. Are they feminine? We don't see you don't see us knocking off their pink pussy hat. Boom, get out of here. We don't just walk up and people that do that. We look at them like I said, yeah, we'll laugh at them, we'll smirk at them, we'll sneer at them. But we don't, you know what I'm saying? We would not walk up to them and be like, boom. So you know what? If they want to wear it, fine. They want to wear that pink pussy hat, fine. But we wear MAGA hat. Guess what? This is the difference between us and the trigger liberals. This is between us and the trigger leftists, right? This is us and the triggered far left, right? We will see them with a pink pussy hat on, right? What's going on, Grady Shetty? Yes, I thought about it too, Jess. I'm just like, I'm looking like, oh my gosh. I look like, come on now. We walk right past them. We won't knock their hat off. We gonna look like, They will walk past and just get triggered. We don't get triggered like, trigger. We don't be all like trigger. They be like this. They see our hat. Look, you show these hats right here. You show these hats right here. You show them these right here. This trigger them right here. How to trigger a liberal. That's all you got to do. Over a freaking hat. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. Keep America great. Make America great. Oh, when was it ever great? Keep America. When was it ever great? I'm triggered. When was it ever great? It was never great. Because he was never my president. I'm just saying. I'm tired of saying stuff over and over and over again. You know, sometimes I just want to get these stuff like this off my chest. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we already know about what happened with Nancy Pelosi, all the trip. I see every YouTuber, vlogger talking about this. I said, you know what? Let them YouTube vloggers talk about that. We already know what's going on with that. We already know the situation. You know, like sometimes we can get ourselves caught up in matching stories with everybody. Everybody like, oh, let me go ahead and report this story. Oh, I'm not knocking everybody that's doing it. The Nancy Pelosi story today with the plane. Everybody kind of, because I'm guilty of that sometimes. Come on now, we all can be guilty. Oh, I got to go ahead and talk about this. No, you know what? Let's talk about stuff that we've been talking about. Let's talk about other stuff that ain't nobody talking about right now. Sometimes it can be a hot topic right now to talk about something that ain't nobody talking about right now because it's too much of a hot, popular topic right now. It's a popular, hot topic right now. Forget that popular, hot topic right now. I want to talk about what I've been talking about for these past weeks that we've been talking about the past week. They ain't ready for the truth. That's my hot topic right now. Keep let's stay on fire. Let's stay on fire because we got to have that burning desire to go ahead and help keep America great. We got to have that the desire. Don't get me started, damn it, because I get tired. You know what? I get tired of both sides. Both sides. You know, I get tired of the loony lefts and the loony rights. I get tired of it. You know, sometimes rights can be very narcissistic too. Let's just be honest. A lot of the rights can be very narcissistic. It's a difference between being opinionated and narcissistic. It is totally different than that. You know, because I am very opinionated. Hold on, let me go shout out to Super Chat. Shout out to you, Don, for the Super Chat. I appreciate you. Shout out to you, cuz. What's up, Joe? You know what I'm saying? Shout out for the Super Chat. I appreciate y'all, you know. I really appreciate y'all. You know, much love to y'all. It's like it's just like I am so tired of entertainment. I am so tired of entertainment. I can get caught up in entertaining people, but you know, so I like to entertain people sometimes. Sometimes I like to do that because sometimes we do need to laugh to keep from crying. But I'm tired of entertainment. Hollywood is entertainment. Inside MAGA drama is entertainment. It is entertainment. You know. You ain't gonna like everybody in the Patriot movement. I don't know what y'all was thinking you're gonna like here. You thought we was gonna be in this Patriot movement in 2016 and live happily ever after? The end. You thought it was gonna be like, oh, and we live happily ever after. We are the Patriots. We are the people. Ring around the rosy, ring around the rosy. I'm looking like I said, come on, man, get the stop living in a la la land. I call it a la la land mentality. You're living in a la la land when you think that when you have that ring around the rosy. We are all the people. And come on now, you ain't gonna like everybody in this freaking movie. You ain't gonna like y'all ain't gonna like everything. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all only like everything that I say, which I don't give a damn. I'm still do my videos. Y'all don't like the decisions that I make. I sit up there. I put everybody on the video. Yes, I do entertain BS sometimes, but whatever, man. I have my motives behind what I do. I tell people over and over again. I can talk to everybody. I can talk to anybody, even to my enemy. You know, even my enemy. You know, I put Mersh on there. I don't like his ass. He knows he don't like me either, but I put him on there. I'm listening. I'm like, whatever, man. Shut up. Talk. You want to come back here and talk? We can go ahead and talk. You know what I'm saying? You see me. And, you know, I don't hate him, but I don't like his ass. I don't like his ass. You know, I think he's a little arrogant, you know, that's what he is. I'm just like, whatever. I can't with these people. I really can't. You know. So I've seen too much, you know, and I've been watching other vloggers, you know, and I look like I said this when I came out with Thick Skin Only. I said I want to go ahead and look. I don't care, you my enemy. I talk to you. I listen to you. Let's talk. I can have a conversation with anybody. You know, that helped myself grow as a person. Can have a conversation with anybody, even if I don't like you. You know, I listen to you. I looking like, okay, you full of it. I talk, okay, all right. And then I do try to listen to people with a little bit of their good points. I do try to hear people's good points. I do, whether I don't like you or not. I try to listen like, okay, I look at the good point and I talk like, okay, all right. You know, you want to ask me that I'm happy about people not liking each other, but people not liking me. I'm not like, no, I'm not happy about that. But whatever, it happened. That's the way the way it is. Suck it up. And I'm sucking it up. You dig? You said, IB Dog, they have investigated too much time, hate, yep, and reliance on CNN just to lay down. Yes, They rely too much on I'm telling you, they rely too much on the media. They rely too much on CNN. They rely too much on the Clinton News Network. They rely too much. You know, I'm just like, man, I'm just like kind of all over this place, man. I'm just like, what the hell? Like, what the hell? You know, we need to get back to life. We need to get back to reality. We need to remember where we came from. And not just that, not just remember where we came from. We need to remember where it all began. Take us back. We need to take us back. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying live in the past, but take us back how we all was started off, what motivated us. Take us back. If you have a problem I'm just saying, you got a lot of problem with Patriots, fine. I got a problem with some Patriots too. If you got a problem, just remember 2016, the day after Trump won, how many Patriots were so together, wasn't having not one damn problem with each other. You show me that. You look on 2016 right there, a day after November the 8th. I think it was the 8th, or November the 9th. Remember on November the 9th, how we called each other in the middle of the night, we carried us late. Yeah, we was all happy and stuff, and we was in tears. We was all happy to see the screaming liberals, the foaming at the mouth liberals. We was so happy to see that one lady scream like, Look, that was the beginning of the triggered liberals. That was the beginning of the triggered liberals. That was the beginning of Trump derangement syndrome. That was the beginning. That was the beginning. That was the beginning of them just digging their own grave. That was the beginning. And let's look at November the 9th. Well, no, was it 7th? See, my brain had freeze. I think the election was on November 7th. I mean, I was on November 7th, so I remember November 8th. I'm just like, really, dude? Really, Jack? I'm like, what to me, y'all? What's really good, you know? I can be all over the place. Y'all know Maurice Dell can be all over the place. I can be all over the place, but I'm gonna waste. Look, we're not gonna waste our energy on being hateful people. You know, they waste their energy. They waste their energy on being hateful people. They waste their energy on being hateful. What's going on, Fast Pony? Thanks. Waste their energy. And we cannot waste our energy on being hateful. Don't be, it doesn't pay to be hateful. It doesn't pay. It doesn't pay to be, yeah, you can be angry. You can be angry, but it doesn't pay to be angry like they is. Because they always angry. It doesn't even pay to always be angry. You can be angry in a different way. You can be angry to enough that you fed up with the little BS over there, that you about to go ahead and make a move. You're about to take it to another level. You dig? Y'all ain't hearing me. But I'm just saying, they just angry because they want to be angry. They're just angry because they see other people angry. It's called Trump derangement syndrome. They see the other people angry. I'm telling you, I know a person. I don't care. I know who you are. I know a person personally that's my cousin, and she know who she is. I tell her right there. I don't care. You see my video. They all troll me anyway. I know a person that was all like, "Hey Mo, you do what the hell you want to do. Fine. I support you no matter what. I'm not a Trump fan. I support you no matter what." All of a sudden, the Trump, they call it the Trump deranged syndrome touch. They got triggered. Spirits jump off. So the spirit jumped off in her. All of a sudden, I'm triggered by Mo. I'm going to block him. She blocked me. I said, I can't believe you said that. Shut up. I've been saying the same thing for years. I've been saying that same old stuff for years. But y'all still ain't listening. Y'all still ain't listening. I've been saying the same old stuff for years. For years. But y'all don't want to hear me. Y'all don't want to hear me. You know, I got to a point today. I don't care. Y'all know I'm 100% truth. I'm 100% true. I'm an honest person who I am. You know, I went through that. I went through a lot of BS on Facebook. And I eased away from Facebook, and I get here on YouTube with drama. You know, and I got to a point today, seriously, that I would have just, I was going to just walk away. If I wanted to walk away from this YouTube, walk away. Not that I ain't talking about that, but get away from this YouTube. I just wanted to get away all from this social media, because eventually every time I'm on these live feeds, someone always mad about people in the chat room. Say, hey, I'm mad about this. They mad at each other and all this, and I try to get everybody a voice. I try to interact with everybody, and I got it got to a point I got so frustrated that I'm only human. Yes, I got thick skin, I do, but I got to a point that, like, whatever, man. You know, screw you. I'm done. I just do my own. I'm gonna get on with my life. I just go ahead and just cut my YouTube channel out and just talk to people in the city because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of this. And then I look like, you know what? There are wonderful people that I know personally on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, that I know that I've talked to that encourage me. I said, no, I ain't gonna let the enemy stop me. You're not gonna stop me. No. I'm gonna be here until YouTube shut me down. I'm gonna be here until YouTube shut me down. I'm not gonna apologize for what I do. You know, yeah. My platform can be crazy, but whatever. Thick skin only. You look at my title, thick skin only, but you're not listening. Thick skin only. I told you it's thick skin only, but you don't listen. You don't listen. I said it over and over again. I told you my live videos be intense after hours. Told you that, but you're not listening. You know, I'm just like, it's just such a joke. It turned to a joke lately. You know, but guess what? It ain't gonna kill my joy. It ain't gonna steal my joy. I'm gonna still be Maurice Doak. You know. I'm gonna keep on keeping on, Fast Pony. You know, because I'm gonna tell you this. You know, I've been getting new subscribers every day, like 10 to 15 a day for some reason. I've been getting it, but that's cool. And it's gonna be more people popping in. It's gonna be more people in the chat room just not liking each other. I mean, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, the call. I'll be working on that call-in number soon. I'll be, you know, I don't want to give everybody my phone number. You know what I'm saying? But people got my phone number that can call me. And you can kind of call in if you got my phone number. You know, y'all know me. I'm cool like that, but I don't want to put my phone number on that, you know, like that. You know, but I'll be working on that ASAP. The call-in number. I'll actually be putting it right under there. The link. I had the moderators put the call-in number. I'll, you know, download the link, and I'll do that. You know, and because I believe that we are all that voice. We are all that voice. We that voice against them. We that voice against the globalists. It's us against the globalists. The globalists want to single-handedly destroy us. Appreciate it, Don. Love y'all too. And I do love myself. You know, and that's the problem. You know, I love myself, and and that's it. I love myself enough to pull that thick skin only off. I'm gonna pull it off. I pull it off. You know, I remember someone told me it was kind of funny. I did a Facebook Live video, and I was very crazy in that, like, Facebook Live video late at night, and you know, and people looking like Walker. Someone told me, I won't mention that. He's a good friend of mine. He actually promoted Diamond and Silk before, and he told me, man, like, Mo, you was off the chain like on your videos. He said, yeah, but that's all right though. Only Mo can pull that off. He said that only Mo can pull that off. You know, like, yeah, because y'all know I can pull it. I pull it off, man. And you know, it's just being honest with yourself. Don't hide who you are. You know how you try to dig up dirt on people. I'm digging up dirt on the person. Boom. Oh, he's exposed. That's what you can dig up dirt on me. Whatever dirt you digging up on me, I'm doing it right now. Whatever dirt you digged up on me, I'm trust me, it's out there. Whatever. I can admit that I admit who I am. Everybody knows who I am. Oh, he just called that woman away. Yes, I did it. I was mad. Whatever. I'm not gonna apologize because I might say it again because she made me mad. Whatever. I ain't got time for this sensitivity. I ain't got time for sensitivity. Yeah, Facebook is crazy, but you know, YouTube is a lot better, but Facebook is freaking crazy. You know, I go through crap on YouTube too. But you know what? I'm learning. I'm dealing with it. You know what? You know why I learned to deal with crap on YouTube? You know why I learned to deal with crap on YouTube? Because I deal with crap on YouTube because I got real life issues, what we all do. You know, when you see some stuff that you don't like on Facebook or social media, period, when you see that, think about what you go through outside of social media. Think about that. And you think about that, you're not gonna you'll take it serious, but you're not gonna let it affect your life. About who don't like you, about who in the chat room said this, who scandalized your name. Hey Gina, good to see you. Who's scandalizing your name? Hey, I appreciate you, Gina, for everything that you have brung here in this Patriot movement. I appreciate you from even inspiring me a lot up here on my live videos. Believe it or not, you know, not just you, Gina, but Gina, I appreciate you. I really do appreciate you. I love you from the bottom of my heart. You know, and you are doing a great job, and you are very you are an inspiration in my life. You know, people look at me like, yeah, Mo was crazy. He said, yeah, but I'm very soft at times. I'm very soft, but I can be hard at the same time. I can be cutthroat at the same time, because that's what you call walking in love. You dig? You know, and hold on, Link. I got you. Oh, give me a second, okay? Everybody talk to each other in the chat room. Let me go log right over here real quick. I'm gonna do that right here, because you down right here. You down right here. Here you go. Hold on. Bear with me, y'all. I'm very new to all this. I'm what they call computer illiterate. You know. All right. Here come your wrench. You just got. I want to put you in no timeout. What the hell? Hold on. It won't let you be a edge of the mile for some reason. My bad. I'm trying to add. Hold on. Hold on. My bad. Bear with me, everybody. But yeah, I appreciate everybody, man. It's just you say any guests tonight? I ain't got no guests. Actually, Jess, I had a guest, but the guest had the wrong phone, so it kind of. I mean, if you want to be a guest, you can come on over here. Hey, I'm cool. Y'all know me. You want to be a guy? I know it's a short notice, but I ain't got no. I had a guest, but something had happened. But I seen people in the chat room, so I decided to still come on. Why they won't mind you? Yeah, they won't mind you. Oh, there we go. You know what? Duh. Hold on. There we go. Look at me. I'm old. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Joey. I'm old. You're right. I'm old. I'm old. You know. Yeah, but I had a guest on here. He'll come back this weekend. You know, it was gonna be a treat, but he ended up. You know, he had a different type of phone and stuff, and he had an Android phone. So Mo Wacka Troll. What's going on? Hold on. I don't be. All right, yeah, I got a guess, because I don't like doing videos by myself, man. Okay, look at this. Give me a second, y'all. Let me any other people want to join? Go ahead. Let's do this, man. You know, I tell you, I'm not like when a person like you got to set an appointment to be a guest on my show. You ain't got to set no appointment. You go. You know. Hey, you just saved my life. I ain't you saved my life, but I actually don't like doing live videos by myself. I ain't like Mr. Santa Claus, how he do 6-hour videos. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Dang it. I hate this. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm frustrated. Listen, I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna put because I'm tired of this. This makes me mad right here. This is exactly what I'm gonna do. Hold on. I'm just gonna put the link there, because sometimes I mistype the emails and stuff. Like you said, Joey, I'm old. Like I said, I'm old. I ain't old. I'm old. All right. I just put the link right here. Look. And you can hit that link. There we go. Right there. I just hit the link right here. And that's it. Just hit that link and invite yourself on here. I forgot you can do that. I think Tiny taught me how to do that, you know? Just hit that link, bro. And you can, any other people that want to get on there, just get on there. Hit that link. Hit that link. Hit the link. Oh, shoot. Hey, you called the wrong part. Just hit that link. Hit that link. Because you had hit that to my phone. So hit that link. He said, "Where's Tiny?" Just hit that link and get on here. Just hit that link. Don't call my phone. Just hit that link, okay? Yep, that was something else ringing. All right, I got the link right there. That's all you got to do. Real simple. Josh. But I'm still trying to invite you on anyway. Dang, he's calling me. No. You got to hit the. You know what? Let me try this. My bad. Let me go back to it, okay? Hold on. Let me go back to his email. I'm gonna find his email again. Give me a second, y'all. Bear with me, man. Y'all know I'm very slow when it comes to computers. I am not computer smart at all. And everybody know that too. I am not computer smart at all. I am not. Hold on, I gotta find his email because I get lazy sometimes. I don't type right, you know. Whack a troll. Hold on, I'm gonna find his email again. Hey, show me your email again, bro. I'm gonna invite you on here again. I just got kind of lazy, but I gotta get out of being lazy and just do it. Send me the download app. Father Minutes, just go to download Google Hangout and send your email. Okay. Hold on. Where's his email at? Wait, I just had his email right here. Where Mo Trolls get up my radar? Hold on. I just had his email right here. Hold on. I just had your email, bro. No, I got your email on here somewhere. I actually got your email here written down. Okay, I got it right here. There we go. Bear with me, everybody. I'm just kind of like, Yes, I will get it together. I will get it together. Hey, resend me your email. Hold on. Hey, what's going on, Rita? Oh, good to see you, Rita. Okay, there we go. Oh, my bad. I put the wrong one. One. Maybe that's what I did wrong. I forgot to put number one. Hey, Rita. Good to see you. Rita, you want to join? You can get on here. There's just been a lot going on. I've been kind of like, oh. There we go. Yep, that popped up right here. There you go. Let me see if he's going to come on here. There we go. Hold on. Send me. I called you out from work today. Okay, I'm gonna invite Rita because I already invite Josh on here. Let me see if he's gonna answer. Man, there's just so much crap, y'all. BERETA. There we go. Hold on, I thought someone be typing the email in right. Thanks everybody for your patience, because I can be so dumb with these doggone computers. There you go. I see her right here. All right, I can be some dumb with these computers. All right. All right. Don is the new moderator. There you go. There you go. Got a wrench. The wrench looks good on you. What's up, Rita?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Hey, I'm hanging in there. I've been drained out today, and it was crazy. I wasn't planning on doing a video right now because I had a special guest, a great special guest that never been on here before, and had the wrong phone, so got to wait to order a new phone to get on here on Google Hangouts. But that's okay. It's all in God's time, and I look at it this way. And
that's right.
I seen people in the chat room, so I decided to just go live anyway. You know.
You know how you do it. I saw you last night. You a fool.
Yes, I'm a fool. You know how I do it, and
I know.
And people started, it just started. It irritates me right now, but people knows how my live videos be at night. Come on now, thick skin only. If you see the word thick skin only, this called thick skin only.
Right.
Don't come on at this time of the night. For real.
If you can't handle it.
Like what you doing. You be talking to blues out there, and that's you gotta have thick skin to do that. It started making me wonder and think. A lot of patriots, I'm just simply honest, won't even be able to handle going out there and getting cussed out all the time, and
Right.
and people saying inappropriate stuff to you.
Snowflakes.
That's what it is. What's going on, Josh? That's my brother. Yeah, you on here? Good, man.
What's up, brother?
What's up, man? Earlier you were touching the topic of they ain't ready for the truth. You know what I see people, what I compare them to? It's that wife that's being cheated on, that doesn't want to accept that they're being cheated on, so they keep living that little fantasy. Because they can't handle what to do once they accept that the husband's cheating. What comes next? The left, they're living a fantasy. They look at all these things that the narrative or whatever you want to call it, they get their talking points from CNN, and they just don't want to. They don't care what the truth is. Just like the wife that's being cheated on doesn't want to accept the fact that she's being cheated on, because then she's got to deal with the truth. What comes, why, and what comes after that.
Yep.
This past Christmas, we had Christmas dinner at my in-laws, and they're all liberals, and I wear my Trump gear. You got to do things like that to trigger some conversations so you can try to win some of them over.
Yeah.
They're like rats, though. They drain you.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of them, my brother-in-law, he's kind of not out the closet yet, but everybody knows that he's always trying to agitate me. But I know his name of his game, so I always kind of pull up the same argument with him.
Yep.
This thing about the government shutdown, we got to realize that a continuing resolution is needed because the Democrats didn't pass a budget for freaking 8 years. So it's not just the wall that's holding up the government shutdown, to keeping it shut down. It's the left didn't put a budget together for 8 years. It's like you max out a credit card and you go apply for another credit card and then you apply for another credit card. You know, and when the credit card company says, "Hey, your credit sucks. I'm not going to give you no more credit unless you do this," like, then that's nothing wrong with the company. That's something wrong with you. You're not doing things right, and
Mm-hmm.
people have to realize that. They don't mention these things in the news because they just want you to believe whatever their 30-second talking points are on their MSNBC or MSNBS or whatever they want to call it. You
Yeah.
see it on the TV, it must be true.
Mm-hmm.
I was so happy about Pelosi not being able to do her trip today. It was just so hilarious.
They were on the bus, right? They were already on the bus to get to the plane.
Ah! Bye,
Head,
Felicia.
head nigga in charge said, "Oh, sorry, not on my time."
Uh-huh.
Hey, I saw a statement that Pelosi spends $57,000 a year in alcohol in her flights.
She looked like it.
Yeah, that's insane. That's our taxpayer money.
It's gonna be $5 billion at the wall. That's why she don't want to build that wall.
Yeah, all the other presidents that anything that Trump is for, the left is against. If Trump was to say I'm against pedophilia, you'd have the left wing saying, well, NAMBLA deserves to exist, and childhood marriages is good with the Muslims. We need to be understanding of it. Anything Trump is for, the left is against. That's Trump's pillars. Are the things that he ran on. The left doesn't want him to get a win, and that's why they're doing this. So they create a monster so they can fight the monster, and then they think they're winning battles against this imaginary monster when in reality they're just losing their base. So at the same time, their plan B is let as many people come in without, through the border, so they could be future Democrat voters. And we know that's the truth. Wherever illegal immigration is rampant, if it's a red district, they turn into a blue district, which means what? Democrat control.
Like California.
And that's the real reason why they want no borders. Like, come on. I saw the video where Nancy Pelosi's vineyard home. They went and they were having a little protest there, or a little, there's like 3 illegals, and it was like Will Johnson, Laura Loomer, and I think Ben Burkham, and she had her door locked, and she says locks are immoral. And okay, so she has a lock on her house.
Okay.
The left preaches do as I say, not as I do, and their constituents are happy with that. They're happy with that because as long as it continues the agenda of their superheroes, the Obamas and the Nancy Pelosi's and Maxine Waters and Ocasio-Cortez. Come on, you go from a bartender to a congresswoman, really? And then now she's in some banking chair where she's going to be able to decide on bank regulations when she couldn't even balance her own checkbook.
Mm-hmm.
The people don't want to know the truth.
No, they don't. They don't. What's up, Father Menace?
Hey, what's up, guys?
All right. Good to see you on here. First time on here with me. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna be getting some good camera gear here pretty soon. Right now I'm just in a dark room, but as I'm listening to the
conversation, you can show your profile picture. You can just press that. What you call that? You can press something. You can press that camera button and just show your profile.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, you can do that. You know how really got hers. You can do that.
Right.
Well, yeah. Well, actually, I'm on my cell in a dark room right now. So.
Okay.
But yeah, I was listening to the conversation, and there's a lot of things going on that I'm not the only one. I know you guys, pretty much on the same kind of foundation. we may, vary a little bit here and there, but we all are standing on the same foundation. And that foundation is to make sure that our country isn't destroyed by these leftist dirtbags trying to infiltrate our government. And the hypocrisy is astounding. Sometimes, and it's, Hollywood. I mean, you have this Gillette commercial going after men, and of course, the hypocrisy of the wall. Well, I mean, if you've been to Beverly Hills, and Rita's in L.A. If you go to Beverly Hills, every house there has got a 20-foot wall around the house.
Yep. Yep.
And I mean, Pelosi, all these, Obama's new house has got a 15-foot wall around his house.
Mm-hmm.
And this is my thing. Is like, why are we putting our prisoners behind walls? If they don't work, why do we put our legal citizens that that commit crimes behind walls, but we won't put illegal criminals behind a wall? I mean, it just doesn't make any sense.
It's
We
called
use
liberal
walls.
privilege.
Liberalism.
Yeah.
Over here in Texas, we just had elections, midterms that were it was a good competition between Beto O'Rourke, Robert Francis O'Rourke, and Ted Cruz. And you would think somebody who was drunk, crashed, and fled the scene would be hurting in the polls, but because of the liberal privilege, everybody was looking past that, and it was a pretty scary, election night. I was there at the, I don't know what you call it, where they come out if they win or they lose. I was at the watch party, and the left just, they overlook all these things. They could be a rapist, they can be, an adulterer, they can be a criminal, they could be an embezzler. They don't care. But if a Republican does something, they're no. It's automatically front page headline news, and people's emotions in this country, a lot of them are just waiting to be triggered by something. And
honestly,
the news does it all the time. Triggers people.
Honestly, here's the thing. Honestly, we need to start ignoring these idiots. We need to start ignoring these idiots and start laughing at them, because that's all they are. Is they're seeking attention. We need to ignore them and laugh at them. Point at them and laugh. You
Like
want to talk about
Jim Acosta.
You want to talk about destroying somebody? Destroy them with comedy. You can destroy anything with comedy. And quite frankly, Saturday Night Live sucks. It's not even funny. And everybody in Hollywood are a bunch of no-talent a-holes. And we can destroy them easily. And one good way is comedy.
Yep.
Well,
yep.
Yeah.
I was kind of talking about that today.
Yeah, Mo. I mean, we need to laugh. We need to point and laugh.
Yes.
It's like, say, you know what? You are a fool. You look like a fool. You talk like a fool. You even think like a fool.
And you smell like it.
And yeah, I'm just getting sick and tired of it. I mean, I write music. I know. I mean, Mo has played a few of my songs live on the program.
Yeah.
And I'm going to write some more songs. And my thing is destroying. I'm just trying to destroy them with my music, exposing how the idiocy of these buffoons, Antifa. You can go on and on and on.
Antifa. Did you know in Venezuela, when they were doing the inauguration of Maduro, the Antifa equivalent in Venezuela was going around with rifles, intimidating people not to come out and protest the illegitimate election down there? That's what we're getting to here in the U.S. That's
right.
where it's coming, unfortunately. And it's not the Republicans that are out there stirring everything up. I was at a rally with the Proud Boys, and not one racist thing was said. I'm Hispanic. Nobody called me anything that was derogatory. But as soon as Antifa shows up, guess what? It's like the devil showed up. Now they start a fight. Someone gets a 30-second clip of a Proud Boy or a conservative defending themselves, and now they make the news, and now everybody's mad at who? The conservative for defending themselves because of the way they report the story.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to be ready to defend your beliefs, your personal beliefs, your religious beliefs, because you will be tested. I've had
Yeah.
some deep discussions at work with people that are of the Muslim faith, and some of them are cool, and the other ones are like, "Oh, no, if you were in my country, we would have killed you already because you come from Jewish descent." I'm like, "Oh, okay, thanks." We agree to disagree.
Yep. Agree to disagree.
Respectfully. The Antifa
Yeah.
doesn't disagree respectfully.
Yeah, well, Alexandria Cortez. I've been saying, and I'm actually going to write a song about it. This woman, and she needs to be called out. This woman needs to donate 90% of her paycheck to government programs.
She was complaining that she hadn't gotten paid yet, and she hadn't even started her job yet. She's like, "I can't afford a place in Washington. I need to get paid now."
Why isn't she? Why isn't she donating her money, 90% of her paycheck, to government programs, distributing the wealth?
Yeah.
And the sad thing is, if she does, you know who's going to come up and pay for her stuff? The Soros, the Open Society, the NGO, the non-government organizations. Just
Yeah.
like they did with who was it that got a lot of money from the NGO from Soros? Well, a lot of politicians. Soros put a lot of money in the elections here in Texas. And,
Oh yeah,
and Houston's all blue now. I live in Montgomery County, which is historically a conservative area, and it's still conservative. And when I went to vote, I wore my MAGA hat. And man, if I would have had somebody live streaming me or recording the people's reactions, it was hilarious, man. I know the rules. You can't wear any political signage past a certain line, but I can't tell you how many times people approached me from the election committee telling me, "Hey, you need to go put your stuff away." And I'm like, "No, I know the rules. You got to defend your beliefs. Otherwise, you're going to lose them."
You will. You're gonna lose. You gotta
You
defend
start
them.
you start talking about a border wall, then they start changing the subject like, well, what about all the white people that molest people and shoot people? I'm like, look, that's not the topic at hand. We can't control that right now. What we can control is a wall, and that'll allow us to keep people out. Now, of course, we can't keep everybody out, but damn, really, your mentality is just grow up. Do you have a fence in your house? Oh,
the
you do?
walls.
Oh, well, why?
Yeah, the wall is a symbol of, hey, don't bother coming up here because we're taking this serious.
Yeah, and
Mm-hmm.
I have a strong belief that if you're taking welfare benefits, that should come straight out of your tax returns. I'm tired. My daughter, my wife and I, we're not well off, but we make enough money where we got to write a check to Uncle Sam every year. And I'm tired of seeing these kids with these nice shoes and then they're all here getting their free lunch, and they're in these remedial reading classes, ESL, and then they're getting a tax return. Their parents are getting a tax return at the end of the year because they're always, waiting for that remodeled project once they
Yeah.
get their tax return. Meanwhile, the rest of America is busting their tail to work so they can have a surplus to give them our money. It's
Yeah.
if you take welfare, Section 8, it needs to come out of either your Social Security benefits or your tax refunds, because it's not fair for the rest of us.
Yeah.
Look at California. Too many people depleting the system, not enough people paying.
Rita lives in She lives in L.A. If anybody would know, Rita would know.
Yep. You in the heart over there of the sanctuary, right over there, L.A. The L.A. area, right there.
I have family members that are Hispanic that work in Border Patrol. Does that make them racist?
Right. No.
But that's how stupid the world is now, because see, you got a bunch of liberals that are in California. California, I think that one day will be a good example, because we're doing everything even against God. First of all, we're doing everything against God before the government. And we're promoting anything that's against God. I mean, like the governor here, like people say, President 45. Well, he's President Trump, like I say. But they say, oh, well, you're governor. He's not my governor. Newsom is garbage. He's sitting here going to the black churches in the Compton area a week ago, and they're sitting up here praise dancing to this dude talking about we're open the floodgates to anybody. Anyone's welcome into California. Why don't you welcome into your house? You
Yeah,
didn't ask
exactly.
me. You didn't ask me. And then when I
Yeah,
go to the hood, the brothers out there like, hell no, we ain't with that shit. That
Mm-mm.
you have to talk to them to get them to understand. Like, dude, you say you don't like Trump, but check this out. Somebody about to come snatch your money, your jobs, and the little entertainment that you got going on because California's about to be all Spanish. Meaning you speak English, you gotta go.
You
Because
know what the
everyone
sad thing
here.
is? Here in Texas, I have some friends that went and got a degree. They learned Portuguese, they learned French, they learned Vietnamese, and the jobs that they were applying for were asking them to be bilingual, but they weren't. They were multilingual, but Spanish wasn't one of them. And the Dreamers were taking their jobs because they got broken English, but they got perfect Spanish. And guess who paid for their education? They
Yeah.
got grants. So your kids are going to be competing with the Dreamers here pretty soon. You know, you go to McDonald's, you go eat some fast food in the 80s, you saw nothing but prepubescent teens working in there, flipping
Yep.
burgers. Now people want to make a living off of flipping burgers. I'm sorry if any of y'all do that here, for a
I
living,
mean,
but
well, it's a stepping stone. I mean, it's you
Yeah.
Right.
start off working at McDonald's. You start off as a teenager, and then you like, hey, I want to, get some education and kind of move up the ladder. I mean, you don't stay there forever. I mean, if someone
that's the
becomes,
problem. They want a
But
living
then you got
wage.
some people that do work McDonald's that can make good money in management. They have different positions. And see, that's the thing as American citizens, we have to stop teaching our children and the youth that the only way they're going to make it in life, especially in the black community, is if they're a rapper, if they play sports, instead of
Mm-hmm.
educating them to go to college and do better and more then, because the entertainment industry and the celebrities is mostly a bunch of black folks that's got an agenda, and everyone's head is getting full with garbage.
Yep.
Everyone's calling everybody a bitch.
Yep.
Everybody's saying fuck you, and then they get mad if someone of another color call them an N word. But it's okay for you to do what you do and promote it all day long. So McDonald's, Jack in the Box, like someone had just told me. Well, they do the jobs that we won't do. Well, that's your problem because you're sitting on your ass and you're not working the job at all when you should get up off of your butt and get a job and work any job. If you're not working and you're a
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
citizen, you should be working a job, period, and grow,
Yeah.
like the brother said, stepping stone.
Yeah.
yeah, vocational schools are a must. I mean, you need to have more vocational schools because some people just don't want to go to college. But hey, if you learn to become a welder at a vocational school, you're going to make a good living as a welder.
Yeah. I mentor my nephews. My nephews, their father's not in the picture. So one of my nephews, he just turned 25, and he came out very well. He owns a mobile home that he paid for cash. He lets his mom live there, and he just bought his in-laws house. He's living there. He's about to move in, and his younger brother, he's 17, and I've been mentoring, take him fishing, hunting, talk to them about God. He's studying. He's in the welding program, and he's awesome at it. And college isn't for everybody,
Right.
but we just got to realize that we got to invest time in our kids or our nephews or what have you, because otherwise they're gonna go with what's cool. And when I was in high school, cool was just doing nothing, going to party, and maybe smoke a little weed here and there, and that doesn't get you anywhere.
You, you have
Where
That get,
you have parents you have parents that aren't you don't have a it's a shame because my daughter, I mean, I made sure that she understood at a young age about the entertainment industry because I was in the entertainment industry in New York City, movies and television. And I told her, I said, listen, it's just like the Wizard of Oz. I'm like, it's not what you think it is. And
Yep.
these producers that I worked with in New York City were the biggest scumbags you would ever meet. And So you don't have parents telling their kids, "Hey, Snoop Dogg is a dirtbag."
Yeah, my daughter used to be a big fan of Katy Perry, and after I started talking to her about her and how she does witchcraft stuff and showed her the proof, she's like, "Well, anytime a Katy Perry song comes on, she's like, I don't want to listen. Change the station." Of course, we mainly listen to Christian music. Of course, sometimes we listen to worldly music, but if we don't bring up our kids aware of what's going on in Hollywood and it's all just a show, they think that's the way life is supposed to be. And statistically speaking, if you want to be anything that makes $1 million a year, you're not going to get there. A rapper,
It's a dime a
basketball
dozen.
player, football player, you may get a scholarship for athletics, but you're not going to be making a living off of it, and you're not going to be making a living if you go study college in English arts or social justice. You know,
Huh. Yeah,
we can give hundreds of
basketball.
billions of dollars to foreign countries, but we can't do anything. Like student loans, man. I went to a vocational school. I paid 30 grand to learn how to be a computer programmer. I don't even computer program, but that got me a job, and eventually led to where I am now. And there was people in there that didn't have to pay anything, and it was kind of sad because those are the ones that were dropped out. They don't know the value of the dollar. We got to teach our kids the value of the dollar, because once they know what the value of the dollar is, and then you start introducing them what the government does with that dollar, things kind of start to make sense to them if you're conservative. And if you're a leftist, sob story. Oh, well, this family, they need some money. I don't know. The leftists turned full commie now. It's ridiculous.
There is no Democratic Party anymore. It's gone. It's over.
It is.
Their true colors are being shown. The Bible says you'll know them by their fruit. Well, this also applies with politics, man. Like AOC, she's 70% tax. Okay, well, give your 70% of your check. No, I need that money so I can pay for my apartment. Well, then shut up then.
Yeah, more like 90%.
90. She wants 90% if you make over $1 million. Come on, these people don't know basic economics, trickle down economics.
I mean, lead by example. If you think socialism is so great, then why haven't any of these people packed their bags and renounced their citizenship and moved to Venezuela or any other socialist hellhole and talk about how great it is?
Come on now.
Right.
I don't want to. We're not trying to change America like Venezuela. We're trying to change it like Sweden. Like, America's America. If you don't like it, get out.
Get out.
Exactly.
When you file your taxes, there's an extra somewhere in there. There's a field where if you want to donate additional money to the government, check box and how much. If you want to raise taxes, go ahead and just check that box. Because we need our money. I know gas is cheap right now, but God forbid something happens in the Middle East, a war starts up.
In Florida, it's cheap.
Oh, okay.
It's starting to go up.
Let me know.
Yeah. You're gonna have to move to Florida, Rita.
Oh,
you got
$1.69
here in Texas.
Oh, thanks for pushing that in my face. We out here with $3.59, $3.79, $3.89, and $4.
I mean, it's ridiculous in LA. I mean, every time I go to LA, I'm trying to understand why in the hell is everything so this and that. I mean, rent, gas, everything. And I was telling my girlfriend at the time, who left me because I wouldn't move to LA, and I told her, I said, LA is going to go to hell here soon in just 2 or 3 years. And I was exactly right. And I don't know where she's at now, but I told her, I said, this is freaking ridiculous. Why in the hell is it? Why is it like this? For what reason? I mean, why? Why? Because Hollywood? Because there's a Hollywood sign? I mean, this is just
the
freaking
people
ridiculous.
that are in power. Here's an easy analogy. Imagine you have 5 companies in California. You raise taxes to the point that one company has to move out of state. So now, because the budget is always expanding, now you have 4 companies that are having to pay the tax burden of 5 companies.
Well, yeah, they're living.
You get down to 2 companies that are having to pay the burden of 5 companies, and the taxes don't come down. I mean, the budget doesn't get reduced; it's ever expanding.
Yeah,
so
plus
all that
everyone
has
moving.
to trickle down in higher taxes and fuel and water bottles, a rain tax. I think there's a certain state that has a rain tax. Really?
What?
Yes.
Yeah. That's another libtard idea, rain tax. if you collect the rainwater off of your roof, they're going to tax you for it.
Hey, for those of y'all that live in California, how much do y'all pay for y'all's registration for the vehicles? I just did my vehicle registration. It's a it's a 3/4 ton heavy duty Dodge Ram. I paid $80 or $78 today. Out
Oh,
here in
nice.
California, it's high.
Well, mine is due next month, and mine is $400 for 2016 Honda Accord.
$400.
Honda
$400.
Accord, Honda Accord 2016, and then my Harley, it's a
Woo!
Glide. That's about 350.
Holy
What?
cow!
It's $70 here in Florida. Are you kidding me?
Good Lord.
And this is what happens when liberals take over. They have to keep raising the taxes to fund these people. The way I see it, you're not fooling anybody. When you have 30% of your population undocumented or here not contributing to the taxes, that's what happens. Here in Texas, luckily we're still a red state. We have a
Yeah.
lot of natural resources here, including wind farms. We got some of the largest wind farms in the states. And we also have oil and gas. We have refineries, but you know the government makes the most amount of money. Like, I work in oil and gas, and Uncle Sam is the one that makes the most amount of money with the least amount of effort in oil and gas. When you go fill up on gas, it'll say something like the gasoline is like $1.30, but 70 cents of that is fuel tax. It's whatever. In California, I bet you
Uh,
y'all's tax is like $2 just for the fuel.
yeah,
And,
I'm
and, and
pretty
what for
sure.
highways and bridges?
It was just they just raised it, Rita, right? Then they just raised the tax.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
voted to raise their own taxes.
Now,
How sad
now
is
trip
that?
this though. Trip this though. Gavin Newsom, okay. John Cox, I went to support him. Me and Chrissy went to support him. I got to talk to him and everything. Of course, I was the only black person there because it was Republican. But Gavin Newsom never been in LA, but because this dude LA, a bunch of Negroes was like they was Disney there. Jesus Christ just came through the streets to save them, and they all voted for him. No matter they all voted for him because he was a Democrat and not a Republican, and they don't want to vote for any Republicans because of Trump. Isn't that absolutely stupid? Like, you don't use logic or common sense anymore. Like, I mean, and then why would
No,
every
hell no, they don't do that.
no, I mean, common sense is out the door. And then if every president would have just ran this as a business in the first place, Trump wouldn't have so much problem. But see, these past presidents was trying to be friends with certain people and trying to make it a race bait thing and making the blacks and the whites against each other. That's the biggest thing. See, blacks are the biggest race bait thing. It sells hotter than hotcakes. I mean,
Don't get me
that's
started
a
on
business.
that, Rita.
I mean, come on, Mo. You know it's the truth, man. I mean, just like we just said on a video last week, we were talking about. I told this lady, I said, here it is. You say Democrats and Republicans. Okay, so yeah, we'll give it that. Democrats is white owned, Republicans is white owned. So now that the Democrats hired a bunch of Negroes, now you think that these Negroes are for you Negroes? They weren't for you before they got in there. So why would you even think that they're for you now because they're up in a political party getting that money? To me, I believe that they're under some kind of devil worshiping stuff or Illuminati stuff because they're all messed up.
Well,
Black folks
well,
can't even get along before they get to a political party, let alone get there and not care.
now I've done some research on politics and how they get controlled. There's certain things that happen when you get into politics, and they try to set you up with things that they can blackmail you on, so you keep voting for them. Like, for example, you may be a Christian, God fearing man, but you go to a party and they'll try to get you to go home with the prostitute so they could then
Uh,
have control over you.
yep, I believe that.
Those are crazy stuff that they do, and I do believe that I think Hillary Clinton, the guy that was running her campaign, was doing spiritual paintings. And there was emails going around of people in her campaign going home and sacrificing cats. I'm like, really? The Bible's very clear about
Yes,
witchcraft.
yes.
And not to try to turn it all biblical, but It's
But
Yeah, it
unfortunately,
is.
California's not going to learn their lesson until the
God's
federal
about to
government
show on
stops
us.
giving them money. Too much
It's
money
gonna
from
be bigger
states.
than
Go to
that.
Florida. Go to Cali.
I'm gonna tell you, brother, it's gonna be bigger than the government. God is about to show His face on California.
Yes, he is. He's
I'm
about to
ready.
show out.
I'm ready. I'm ready for it because I know where I'm going. But the rest of these fools and some of my family members, I don't know where they're
Ooh, I
going. I
got
may not see them again.
goosebumps. Ooh, I got some
Rita,
goosebumps.
Huh?
Rita, Rita, did you see the new governor for California,
Uh huh.
Gavin Newsom? Did you see his speech? Did you see his face?
Is
You
that
mean
the one
Nancy
at the
Pelosi's
church?
nephew?
At the black church? He was
No,
speaking on
when
black.
he was when he was, I think he was holding his son.
Yeah, yeah, that was at that black church in Compton, right down
I
the street from
mean,
my grandmother's house.
he looked like a
A
wax
devil.
figure. He looked evil. That smile, that sneer, that smile on his face, his
Yeah.
hair and his skin all glossed up, holding this child. I mean, and the way he was almost robotic. I'm like, who the hell is this guy?
It
An
reminds me of the
asshole.
Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi rebuttal from from Trump talking a couple weeks ago. That was some creepy stuff, some creepy shit.
Them
Uh,
two, in a relationship. Schumer and Pelosi. I mean, they're both garbage, and they don't care about. They always say Trump don't care about black people. Okay, well I'm gonna say Pelosi and Schumer don't. They don't
Well,
care about blacks, Hispanics, Mexicans. They don't care about you. They just want your vote.
if Trump doesn't care about black people, why would he be taking pictures with Rosa Parks and Muhammad Ali back in
Right.
the '80s?
Trust me.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
He
yeah, yeah,
got an
yeah, yeah, yeah,
award. He
yeah.
got an award. People
Right.
forget who freed the slaves. Who freed the slaves? Abe Lincoln. Who
Damn
wanted
it!
to
Don't
keep
get me
them?
started.
And who voted to who? What political party voted to not give? Well, the Republicans
Right.
voted to give black people the vote. All the Democrats
Yes.
said nay. You
Real
know,
talk.
who freed
well,
the party that freed the slaves is also the
uh,
party that gave uh, citizenship to a lot of illegals. Reagan, Reagan,
Right.
he passed a lot, but yet the left still has control of the African American vote and the majority of the Hispanic vote.
um,
That's how messed up this country is. If someone rapes a family member of yours, are you gonna want to be associated with that family member or a party that they're in? Oh, hell no.
Hell no.
all original Black Americans, all were Republicans, and they had guns. The
Yes.
Yep.
NRA, the NRA supplied Black Americans with guns so they could defend themselves against the Ku Klux Klan Democrats, the
Yep.
Dixiecrats, and also the Democrats of the North. Both.
And Robert KKK Byrd used to serve in Congress, and Hillary Clinton praised him when he died.
Yes.
If I was black, or well, being Hispanic, the KKK went after people of color. I would no way want to be associated with anything with the Clintons if he was praising a man that was a Grand Master or Grand Dragon for the KKK. They have a right to exist, but their beliefs don't agree with me, and there's no
Right.
way
But
I'm going
they
to
have
vote
a
for
right.
them. That's it's.
I'm gonna tell you, the KKKs ain't never came to Compton, California, over there in the blood of the crib neighborhood and
Oh
killed
no,
not
no,
one
you
black
damn
person.
right they're not. Yeah.
They haven't killed not one, but I'm gonna tell you who killed my brother, both of them, black guys. Who killed the
Yeah.
homeboys, black guys. Who
Niggas.
killed the little kids, niggas.
Niggas.
Yeah, I grew up in the '80s,
Yeah.
and the gangs here in the Houston area were bad. I had a cousin. He was barbecuing at a friend's apartment, and there was a drive by the gang called Pasadena Homies, and he
Mm.
got two in the head, and
Wow.
it was Hispanic gang, Hispanic on Hispanic crime, and
Right.
you know, I think like Tupac used to say, we're our own enemies, we're our own worst enemies.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. For real. We are.
I mean, I
And,
grew
and
up.
and who caught? I think Obama was a great race divider. We didn't
Oh
have any
yeah.
race warfare or class warfare going on during Bush. When George Bush was president, before Obama, I was grilling freaking steaks in the middle of the week. I'm doing that now when Trump is in office. So something's going right. But we didn't see any of this social justice where you're getting your head cut, beat up because you're for one party or the other. That's shit that used to go on in Venezuela. My friends at work that are from Venezuela are like, man, it's like Venezuela now. You talk bad about one party, here comes Antifa, and they're gonna tear you up. They even tear their own people up out of stupidity of mistaking their identity as a conservative.
And when I was a young boy growing up in South Philly, and I grew up in the worst ghetto in the South Philadelphia area. And
Mm.
yeah, so I'm a white boy from the ghetto. And but anyways, when I was a little kid, um,
Rocket please.
McCafferty Village was that was the projects, McCafferty Village. When I was a little kid, I used to ride my bike through the projects, and I had to ride fast because I get my ass beat. But I used to I used to sit my bike and I used to stare into the ghetto and I used to wonder why. Why is it all black? I used to, as a little kid, I would ask myself, like, why is it all black? There were some Hispanics, not many. There were a few whites, but it was all black. And I used to say, why is it black? And as I got older, I started to realize why it was all black. And I started to realize that the Democrats,
Mm-hmm.
the Democrats were keeping blacks hooked on the government, keeping
Yep.
them like a
Yep.
heroin, like drugs, keeping them on a
Mm-hmm.
handout. And I used to think to that's the reason why I'm not a Democrat. I never have been because I grew up in it, staring into the projects, wondering why, asking questions. Then when I finally, as I got old, I figured out what it was. I was so pissed.
Mm-hmm. That's how you end up with people like Sheila Jackson Lee. I've driven through her district, and it's getting better, but
Mm-hmm.
she does things like there's Section 8 housing in her district where the apartments have an amphitheater for their residents to go watch movies on the weekends. They got granite countertops. They living better than us. It's a new digital. Not a digital. I call it. It's the new form of the plantation where you don't really know you're a slave.
Yes, 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 yes. You don't know you're a slave. Look, someone in the chat room just said this. Sub said blacks are under leftist social engineering. That's
Yep.
no lie.
Yep.
Well,
That
I
was
mean, check
Yep.
it out.
100%.
Well, check it out. So it's like
Go ahead.
every time you fill out some sort of application or any kind of form, you have to check a box. African American, Caucasian, they've been separating us in these little boxes since day one. And I used to think to myself, I'm like, listen, you weren't born in Africa. You were born here. You're an
Right.
American.
I'm
Stop
not
calling yourself
African.
Right.
that. Stop calling yourself. I don't call myself a Europe. My ancestors are from England. I don't say that I'm European. I was born in I was born in South Philly. I'm an
But
American. I've
why
never. I'm
we
like,
gotta say we Africans and stuff? Why we gotta say we Africans? Them
no,
Africans
you're
don't even like it. When we get
Mm-mm.
our
no.
dreads done at the African shop, they be talking in African behind our backs.
You
Oh,
know,
Africans don't like us.
if you were to take any black American, I say black American, I don't say African, I say you take any black American, and you
Thank
take them
you.
over to Africa, you take them over to Rwanda or any of those countries that live in these shacks, live in these houses that are made out of trash.
So give me
Yeah,
your email.
they'll be
Yeah, they're
like,
getting their ass
please,
whooped.
they'll be like, please, get me back to America.
Get on,
Mm-hmm.
sub. Send me an email.
Right.
Get your ass.
And you just made,
I mean,
brother, you just made a good point because we just had a conversation about that over there in the, I don't know if you heard of Kendrick Lamar and YG. My brother's always hanging around them. So they was over there at my grandmother's house. They some rappers. And they were talking about that. And one of YG had mentioned in his song, he actually says, I keep my money like the white people keep their money because the white people save their money. But at the end of the day, I'm like, dude, no, you don't. You out here spending money on getting some. You buying gold, and then you talk about
Shoes.
Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and Michael Kors, and all these people are racist, but you still wear their stuff. And then you want to say, oh well, we need to go to Africa and buy our stuff. Well, you're not even African though. You've been mixed so many times that you're not even the Amendment 13 that has nothing to do with us.
Like Elizabeth Warren claiming she was Indian descent and she's less Indian. The average white person is more Indian than her.
yeah, I have more Indian. I have more Indian than her. Way more Indian. It's,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's the division of people. You could divide and conquer, and it happens all the time to the Republican Party. You get these rhino Republicans talking trash about moderate Republicans or true Republican or conservatives, and then the left goes out there and say, "Hey, see, look, they don't even support their own candidate, so that's why you vote for our guy." And they
Well, we
fall
need a
for it
clean house.
all the time. And you know who owns the media? You know, the left. That's the
Yep.
the news media should be their own political party because they, they control people's thoughts. It's a modern day. I say it's a. I tell my friends that people don't believe in mind control, but if you really look at it, look what happened. Some black kid could get shot, and because of the way they report the story, oh, he had his hands up and they still shot him. Oh, everybody riots. You don't. That's modern day
And
mind
it's not
control. And
offices.
Yeah, there was a young black
Offices not
girl.
like that.
There was a young black girl that was killed by a couple of black guys. It was just happened not too long ago. And
Oh,
the
in
Young Turks,
Texas. Yeah.
the Young Turks reported that it's white this and white that and white
Yep.
this and white that.
Young Turks.
Yeah, and when the story came out that no, it was a couple of black guys, they thought it was a drug deal going bad.
That was
They
here in Houston. Yes.
they
And then
Yep.
we
they
had a white
Sure.
guy going around talking to the black community saying that we need to find this white guy.
you know
It was a total fail for that white person. He was trying to be a hero to the black people by going out, and I think he offered a reward to find this
Yep.
white man, and it turned out
Sure
to
did.
be a mistaken identity. And then
yeah,
they
I mean,
report the local news stations were running stories. Oh, he's very regretful. It was a case of mistaken identity. Like they're wanting us to feel sorry for this mother freaker for shooting this 7-year-old girl in the head.
Yep.
Come on, really?
Mm.
It's the way the news
It was
covers
okay when he was
stories.
a white. It was okay.
It was
Right. It was
okay until
okay
they
when he
found
was.
out it was a black on black crime.
Right.
Then
And now quiet.
whitewash it.
yeah, I mean,
Now he's quiet.
honestly, there really is no difference between black Americans, white Americans, and Latino
No.
Americans because there is no difference. Because I'll tell you something right now. If you have a child, let's just say you have a black family, they have a daughter or a young, whatever, it doesn't matter. White, Latino, we all have children, and then your children are going to this school, and then all of a sudden you have this tranny coming in that's going to ask the kids like, "Hey, it's tranny time," and then shaking his fat, dirty ass in front of your children. Guess what? We all would do the same thing. We would take our kids out of that school. We would come together as the same people, saying the same thing. We were like, "You're not bringing in some tranny
They do
in
that
front
in
of my
Houston.
5-year-old."
They were doing, and you know how the left combats you from fighting that? We had elections. We had put up to vote here in Texas, where you would be able to get voucher system to take your kid to a school. Your kid goes to a shitty school. Okay, well we'll give you a voucher in case you want to send them to a private school. But no, the left said, oh no, the unions got all together. Oh, we can't have that. Thousands of teachers are going to lose their job, and that's how they fight that. Here in Houston, they were having the tranny come to the schools and read. They were read to them. I'm like, really?
Right.
It's just they've desensitized everything.
Yeah, I mean,
You know,
there is no difference between black Americans, white, and Latinos. And I'll explain why. We all grew up the same way. We all grew up with Michael Jackson. We all grew up with Guns N' Roses. We all grew up the same television.
Metallica.
Yeah, we all grew up the same way. There is no difference between us. There may be some nuances here and there. And
Yeah.
maybe you grew up in a ghetto or a rich neighborhood. But honestly, they're dividing us. And I can't understand why people can't see how what a charade this is.
Because they're too blind. They don't want to know the truth. Like the topic of Mo's video. They're so infatuated with posting things on social media and liking this, liking that, being a part of a movement that they
Yeah.
lose themselves in the movement. The narrative.
In the
Are
movement,
you a
right.
sheep or are you a shepherd? You know,
Mm.
tell me who you hang out with, and I'll tell you who you are.
Mm.
You want to be rich and successful? Guess what? I have a black friend. He's rich and successful, and guess what? I'm getting there. I'm kind of getting there.
Right.
Or am I going to
Right.
hang out with a druggie that's got warrants out for his arrest and people out wanting to kill his ass. You know, what's more beneficial to him?
What's going on, son?
Hey, what's good, man? I'm just doing some troubleshooting, trying to get my camera working. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, hear you very well.
For sure.
Hey, thanks for coming on here. Appreciate you on here right now.
No, I appreciate you guys having me on, man. Definitely got a lot to say, man. There's a lot of stuff to be triggered about. You know, now like they're going so crazy. It's like the left, they ain't got a monopoly on getting triggered. You know, I see men that are, you know, dressed in a, you know, trying to throw dollars in like 14-year-olds in their G-strings, man. I'm triggered, bro, but I think that's an appropriate human response.
Yeah.
That's not being triggered. That's not being triggered. That is what you're supposed to do.
Hey, I'll be back. I'll be back in 2 minutes, y'all. Go ahead, take it over. I'll be back in 2 minutes. I gotta run. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Come on, son, preach it.
Shit. Yeah. Go ahead,
son.
Oh, all right. Well, man, I wasn't trying to take over. I was trying to fix my camera. It's being a pain in the ass, so you won't be able to see my lovely face. But, you know, please trust that I am very, very handsome. Anyhow, man, like, that's what it seems like, man. I think, like, this whole Gillette thing, it really, really, really opened up a wormhole, which I'm actually happy about because it's become way bigger, way of a larger issue. There have been commercials like this in the past, but everybody's just so sick to the back teeth of it. And the fact, I think, that it's a complete men's company, and the fact that they put the freaking young turds in there, like they just completely.
You gotta be kidding me.
They took a complete partisan position, and I mean, that's totally bad business.
It's blowing up in their face. It's blowing up in their face so bad. I mean, they need to fire their SWJ advertising department.
Yeah. I'm a chic person myself, but when I saw that commercial, I didn't want to watch it. I started remembering Gillette, the best a man can get or a woman can get. You know, it's like wait, you're dividing your customer base by half by talking bad about men. Of course, we all know men do bad things, but you know, we raise our kids to the best of our ability, and we don't need a company to start getting into social justice to try to mansplain or explain to us how we're supposed to act.
I mean, what about all the crappy things that women do?
I mean, are we really saying that men have a monopoly on bad behavior?
No, exactly. I mean, are you kidding me? I can't tell you how many women have done me bad. I mean, just really bad.
There's wicked people of every single different gender and every single shape and stripe. I mean, there's nothing that has to do with their innate biological traits that's going to make them one way or another. I mean, most of that, like, I don't think that most psychopaths or sociopaths are nature. I mean, that's pretty much nurture as far as I'm concerned.
I think Gillette's just trying to stay relevant, you know, which is much competition. The Dollar Shave Club, they're just trying to stay relevant. They figure that there's more leftist social justice warriors that want to shave with their product than there are conservatives.
That's so funny, man. Leftist social justice warriors that want to shave with their product. Dude, I love that, man.
Yeah, well, man. I mean, they lost $2 a share because of that video. At the worst point, $2 a share is what Procter & Gamble lost.
That's great. I was trying to find that. $2 a share?
Yep.
What does it have? What percentage they're down?
Well, they were actually they took a dip, but then they went back up because with stocks, you got to understand, you buy low, sell high, and when you see a dip like that,
everybody's gonna buy in because it's a buying opportunity.
Shoot right back up. But if you look at the stock price for the last 5 days, you'll see it come down. I think it was like $74, and it went down to 72 something.
Dude, we have to kill Gillette.
I'm gonna be smashing those razors on camera every chance I get.
Do y'all remember the Yeti coolers when Yeti came out and they were anti-Second Amendment? People were shooting their Yeti coolers, and those things are expensive.
Hell yeah. That's what we got to do. It's not quite as cool shooting razors, dude. Like I made this post here, and it was like I thought it was kind of funny. It's like I'm swapping back to Dollar Shave Club. They're cheaper, better quality, delivered, and the razor won't try to cut your testicles off.
Or take your bank card away.
Yeah, I know, that's good.
You know, everybody
That's
here,
good.
you have to learn how to make memes. If you don't know how to make memes, there's a website, imgflip.com.
Yeah.
You can make memes. I can't tell you how many memes I made my first meme this year, and it was a king's cake with the baby, and I painted a burqa on it, and I put on there Facebook approved king's cake post. And
Nice.
man, it
Uh,
was I got a lot of
yeah.
response on it.
Or we could do a meme or
Hey, I'm
Gillette.
the king of memes, y'all. I'm the king of Photoshop. I've been doing it for years. I'm very experienced on that, and I'll take your head. I can do anything on that.
All right, so I'm
Well,
not like okay, I'm not as good at memes. I probably could be, but it's not something I have a lot of time to do. But what I'm good at doing is just coming up with like boiled down responses to bullshit. You know, like I don't even try. Like okay, this whole thing about Me Too, you know, and it's like, don't you believe women? Don't you believe women? Well, women this, women that.
yeah,
You know,
women
believe
lie.
women.
Women
Well,
lie.
exactly. But my whole succinct answer to that is, what about the rights of the accused? Do the accused have rights?
Well, I mean, regret
Look
sex.
at Kavanaugh, man.
Yeah,
Look at
you
Kavanaugh,
know,
man.
True, but that's enshrined into our Constitution, and that's going to like drag them into an area where they're just going to say you basically have no habeas corpus. So you know,
Yeah.
it's all about trapping your enemy.
yeah. Well, you know, I mean, regret sex isn't rape. So when a woman regrets having sex with a guy, she can't yell rape.
Yeah.
Troll alert. Troll alert.
Oh
Who's
man, I
the
can't
troll?
moderate. I'm sorry, man. I'm on the Google Hangout. I can't moderate.
I can, but I'm not a moderator.
No, I got this. Look, I can moderate.
Okay,
I'm right
of
here.
course.
Go ahead.
Right.
We should just like I was telling Mo earlier, comedy kills. Comedy
Yes.
kills communism.
Yes.
Hey, hold
I
on.
can't tell you
Go
how
ahead,
many
making you
memes
the
I've
moderator
seen
right
on
here.
Gillette. I've seen so many Gillette memes. It's like I saw one with the GameStop tranny. Did y'all? I'm sure everybody saw that video already.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Jean-Claude Van Damme. That was classic, dude.
Yeah,
Well, that
yeah,
guy.
you know, you're right. Comedy, you know, comedy always calms things down. But when you target it towards a specific cause, you know, when companies try to go political, like look at all these actors and rappers.
Joey, I made you the moderator.
They start getting political and they lose half their base. You know, like come on, you don't hear a lot of these big companies going political on things. You know,
I mean,
think
I don't
Taylor
know,
Swift-
man. It's like it seems like there's just two fucking universes to me, dude. Like there's everybody that I see that's on the internet, and you know everybody that's on random channels, random YouTube channels, channels that are on the Young Turks. I mean, half the people that are on the Young Turks are conservatives that just came over that are troll. Like we absolutely dominate the internet. But we're everywhere. We post everything. We like everything. We destroy Amy Schumer's and her stupid comedy, and Netflix has to change their fucking rating system. I mean,
Oh, that's
when
right.
I
Thumb
walk
up or thumb
around and
down.
I inhabit the world, like I just hear really low information, dumb opinions, you know, that gravitate towards the left. It's like two universes, man.
Man, if you're good at these comebacks, you ought to put together talking points for what you have. You know, Rush Limbaugh, like before Obama came into power, he would post his talking points to the left's talking points.
Yeah.
You know, some of us we don't have the time to do this research because you know I can't tell you how many times someone has brought something up to me, and I was able to respond because I knew the subject.
Yeah.
But other times I'm like, well, I'll have to research into that. Just because you saw it on Facebook doesn't mean it's true.
That's true.
Look who's moderating, and look at Twitter. There was a lady from the Gateway Pundit. She posted something, and Twitter told her get with legal counsel because the Pakistani government's coming after you or something. Like what? Really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And she responded with, "Get with the program. You're an American company. Act like it. You know,
Right.
she's an American citizen. You know."
Right. I don't know, man. Like sometimes I feel like that, but I feel like some of my shit's like too esoteric. Like if you get to the point, like this whole tearing statues down thing, you know, and then just basically trying to destroy any symbol that you find offensive. You know, well, I mean, you have to realize, you know, that's a perceptual thing, and anybody could, you know, hypothetically find anything offensive. So, are we going to destroy all fucking symbols that anybody could find, you know, offensive? I mean, if you guys seen 1984, that's like we're all living in fucking bubbles, in white fucking rooms, shaved heads, you know.
Yeah, you don't destroy history. You learn from it.
Yeah, of course.
And we had a guy here in Texas, in Houston. He was trying to blow up a Confederate statue.
Yeah.
He was trying to blow it up. I'm like,
really?
No way.
He got busted red-handed. You know, there was black people that fought in the Confederate Army.
Yeah.
People don't know that.
Yeah.
I mean, is everybody in here familiar with Don Rickles?
I am not.
Negative.
I love that Don Rickles. Yeah.
Now, hey Mo, can you imagine? Hey Mo, can you imagine a night of Don Rickles at Berkeley?
Oh, look, I was just talking about Don Rickles like 2 weeks ago. I said he was the leader of the insults. He started.
Oh yeah. Can you imagine, Mo? Can you imagine a big screen and like when Don Rickles would do the roast with Red Fox?
Woo!
Can you imagine how the whole place would be on fire?
Don Rickles. Oh my God, I love Don Rickles.
The left has weaponized everything against free speech. The left has the SPLC. Look what they did with, I think.
Okay, what about Bill Hicks? You guys remember Bill Hicks?
Yeah, I know Bill Hicks. And Shavy's dead.
Yeah, he's fucking amazing, dude. He was the leftist too, but he was fucking phenomenal. If Bill Hicks were around today, he would be like so fucking Trump. He would be absolutely scorching social justice warriors and fucking dude, he would lay waste.
Yeah, Bill Hicks hated everybody.
Yeah. But I mean, he was and he was mostly talking shit about fucking Republicans and shit like that. But he's saying fucking real shit, man. He was coming out for, you know, anti-war shit that I'm down with. Yeah. Dude,
yeah,
I take it. We're not snowflakes, you know. You
there's
say
no
one
way
thing about a Democrat, racist, homophobe, xenophobe. I'm like, really? Is that what you're?
There's no way in hell.
I mean, I'm a fan of George W. Bush.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way in hell Bill Hicks would be down with these Antifa idiots and all this leftist bullshit.
I'd love to see what he would come up with.
Oh, it would be hilarious. He would destroy them.
I know. It's a shame we can't bring that guy back to life.
Sam Kennison was no lefty. I can tell you that right now.
Yes, comedians are being silent. Pretty soon it won't be no more comedians, y'all. Because they ain't going to find nothing funny anymore. They ain't going to find nothing funny, but that ain't funny. I'm offended. Please flag on! Flag.
I don't think there's going to be people with dicks anymore pretty soon.
Oh, my God. Well, I don't want to be here no more. Lord.
Yeah, God can take me right away.
Yeah, I can't.
I know, guys. Sorry.
I need my swallow.
I have to take my cold medicine and get rid of this cold.
Hope you feel better.
Yeah. Thank you. It was nice.
Hey, Rita, I'm gonna call you in a little bit. I'm gonna talk to you.
You know, it's okay to be a man. I don't know whoever came up with this idea. It's crazy.
Huh?
I'll be up.
Okay.
All right, Rita.
Good night.
Night.
All right, good night, Rita.
Good night.
Night.
It's not going to work. I'm going to tell you something right now. This whole thing going on the white male and male this and male that, it's not going to work. It's gonna like a house of cards. It's gonna come crashing in.
It's gonna be rough, dude. I mean, you got enough suicidal white males that are just gonna cuck and go along with it, but a lot of people are just gonna be like, dude, you're literally attacking me for something that I have absolutely no fucking control over, man. That's fucking racism.
There was a lady who was calling. I think it was a Fox contributor. That's your white privilege, and he's like, I'm sorry, but I'm black.
David Webb.
Webb.
I'm not black.
That's how dumb they
Damn
are.
smart motherfucker.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not black, dummy.
Yeah. He was like, I don't think you actually did your homework on this one.
Yeah. She's like, can I apologize? Can I apologize now? And he kept on going on. It's like, you're so intellectually lazy.
Oh yeah, dude, you better fucking go for the jugular when you catch somebody at that, man. You better go for the jugular and not stop, man, because the left would.
Hey Mo, it's like remember what I was saying? Hey Mo, point and laugh. Point at him and laugh.
Yeah, point and laugh.
Like Nelson.
You gotta laugh to keep from boo-hooing.
Those people are fools. Point and laugh at them as it's like I don't give a rat's ass what you're saying. You're point and laugh. Just point and laugh at them. Ignore them. I'm sick of these a-holes.
I hear you. I mean, I'm so like, I feel like I'm a pit bull that's on a leash just getting slapped over and over and over again. And maybe I should stop watching the videos. But I don't know, man. I want to go to like an Antifa thing, and I just want to like just ask them question after question after question.
Oh
after
man,
question.
you better take some glasses, man. Take some
Hey,
geek glasses.
I know it's a bad idea.
I was hoping to run into Antifa in Austin, Texas, when I went to the Free Alex Jones rally, the free speech rally.
Oh, I bet.
Two people walked by that could have been Antifa, and that was it. They kept going.
I mean, ask Mo. Mo knows. They called him white privilege. And Mo knows.
Yeah, the other day I hugged Antifa. It was hundreds of Antifa surrounding me, right? Yeah. But at the end, it was like 2 out of hundreds was actually respectful. I said, "Do you hate me?" No. Well, give me a hug. I hugged the Antifa. I said, "Hey, this is my favorite Antifa. What's your name?" No, you went to me. I'm gonna call you Antifa. How you doing? I gave her a hug. She said, "I don't care about your belief." She had a little black on, and I gave her a nice little outside. You know what? You my favorite Antifa. All right.
Obviously, they're not all bad people, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
and she was cool. I gave her a hug. I said, "Come here, give me a hug. You love me? Yeah. You got love? Well, give me a hug." I walked and gave her a hug.
Hey. Like regular people, and they're like, "Look, we got a fucking major flashpoint of neo-Nazis and racists over here.
Yes.
They could come to our. This is an attack on our community." And they're like, "What the fuck? Wow!" I mean, I'd be shocked too. And then you start trying to have a dialogue with them, and they're like, "Oh, so you don't hate all black people?" And Mexican people are like, "Nah, man, I just believe in the Constitution."
Antifa is going to be like that boy band. What I mean is like people that are in Antifa now, years from now, are going to be embarrassed. They're going to be, I wasn't a part of Antifa. Like someone saying, I never listened to NSYNC. I never listened to them. Like you had your NSYNC posters all over your room. Oh no, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. Like it's the same thing with Antifa. They'll be like, oh, I wasn't in Antifa. They'll be so fucking embarrassed. Oh,
dude, I think the biggest things, and I hope it like happens in the backlash, man. We got to defend basic humanity. We got to defend fucking gender. As bizarre as that sounds, like we cannot let them go past that line, man. We're not going to have any more people. Sorry, go ahead, guys.
We need to have a heterosexual pride march.
Right.
Oh man,
can you imagine?
No, that's their own hate speech. Oh, they're phobic.
No,
everything phobic.
We'll form the march right behind the gay march. So when they go through the city, we'll get behind them, and we'll have our flag, and we'll be marching as proud heterosexuals.
I know, and then hopefully they can attack us, and then sorry.
But like straight pride.
I feel like I feel like it's not the smartest thing to do politically, but I feel like none of the left is doing the smartest thing politically either, and they're just out there, but they're like pushing the Overton window. Like people get more and more. They see it so much they just get fucking used to it, and we're just too gentlemanly, and we just
isn't that just exposing their hypocrisy? Because as soon as you do a heterosexual pride march, they'll be like, what are you doing? You can't do that. You can't. What do you mean I can't do that? You're doing it.
Yeah. I mean, you have the right of free assembly, bro.
Hey, so can we start a straight pride?
Yes, a flag.
Can we start one and have a straight pride rally? A straight pride,
right?
We call it straight pride. Everybody's straight, and see where it goes. And we won't preach no hate speech. We gonna like we love everybody, but we matter too. Straight lives matter.
Bring your girlfriend, kiss her, and kiss her on camera.
We can be about traditional values. We can be about the nuclear family. We can do this thing the right way.
They're gonna call us hate speech if we do that, though. They're gonna find a way. I'm telling you, the globalists.
Most people are not gonna feel that, man. Most people are gonna be like, yeah, that's true. I mean, things are better when you have a family, and they actually have values.
Well, Google was tripping on the word family,
But
calling
they got
that
call
hate
it hate
speech.
speech.
But dude, they're the extremists. They just
Where
have
do we go from there? How do we do that?
social media.
Well, you ask Disney, you go to Disney and say, hey, we want to have a straight pride march. And I guarantee you, Disney will say no. And then you can expose Disney's hypocrisy by not allowing us to have a straight pride march.
Well, it depends on where it's at, because you're going to have to get a permit within that
Mhm.
particular city where it's at.
Let's start a straight prize thing. Let's do this. Let's make it
Texas,
No, I'm not kidding, Mo. I'm not kidding. I'm totally down.
we could do it in
straight
Texas.
pride. We gotta have a straight pride.
Yeah.
Let's show that we equal. It's all right to be straight. It's all right, right?
It's all right to be straight.
Yeah.
And we gotta learn from the left. When we have this straight
We
pride,
learn it. Thank you, left.
we
Teach
need to
us
have
that.
voter
It's all right.
registration going on at the same time, like the left does.
So they'll give me for hate speech for this, even though I ain't said a word.
Yeah, and we gotta like make points. And I mean, we not gotta not be hateful about it, but we really need to point out the fact that heterosexuality is kind of fucking important.
Yeah, exactly. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that the person, the far leftist lesbian or gay man bashing heterosexuals, say, "Hey, listen, dummy, you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for a man and a woman having the hots for each other and having sex, which created you, stupid."
Yeah.
How
And then
bad
I don't know, man. I'm Socratic dialogue, so that I go back and forth with people. I'll be like, "Oh yeah. Well, gay marriage is a thing. Are you married?
Yeah.
Do you have one partner? Okay. So you know what I mean. And he's probably not going to be. So I'm.
You're here because of heterosexual sex, dummy.
Yep, God
Dummy,
made Adam
yeah,
and Eve,
dummy.
not Adam
This
and
is
Eve.
thick skin, right, Mo?
Hey, thick skin. But yeah, you said that. Yeah, I hear you, big dummy. Come on.
Dude, yeah,
Body.
I mean, like, I can't believe that they just flipped to that shit in schools like so quick. And the other thing is, like, all the leftists are so dug in on hating Trump, you know, they can't like really, you know, respond to this how any reasonable human would.
Man, if Trump was a Democrat right now, he'd be like way more popular than Obama was. He would be in the history books already.
Right.
He'd be getting a Nobel Prize for stuff he hadn't done yet. But because he's Republican, we can't let that happen.
Well, I mean, it's more than just that. It is true, but he's a complete fucking outsider, man. He's not part of the Republican establishment. He's not part of the Democrat establishment.
Yeah.
I know you know that.
Let Trump be a Democrat. But what would it be like if Trump? I'm just saying, if Trump was a won as president on a Democratic Party, right? I'm being funny with this, right? We need to get more Pride Fest. They'll be all like this. Yes, we need more transgender. They'll be all like, yeah, Trump, you are my president. This bandwagon hopping ass.
Yeah.
Knuckles.
I don't think Trump will be successful running as a Democrat because he snuck in through a wormhole. And the reason why he was able to do it is he's able to take advantage of the chaotic situation that the country had with immigration and basically, you know, empire decline and all that stuff, you know, and the hollowed out of the Rust Belt and everything. The fact that he was a businessman, and, you know, and the fact that he dealt with the media in a way that nobody else ever has.
Yeah, and you know, it was okay for
That's why when he went in 2020, they're gonna be even more pissed off. Stay in your house for a couple of days when Trump went in 2020. Stay in your house for a couple of days.
Watch all the.
And I will be petty on my videos. I'm gonna do a video that night too.
Hell yeah! I remember everybody on Univision was having a cow. Oh, Hillary's got this. Hillary's got this. Well, wait a minute. What is this? What?
I was negative.
I was watching on InfoWars.
Hell yeah, with the champagne glass and Alex Jones with the champagne glass.
Yeah, I was watching on InfoWars.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah. For a minute there, I was like, "Oh my God, is Hillary going to win?" And then after time went by, I was like, "Oh yeah, she's losing. Thank God."
She got her fucking ass kicked, dude. She'd never had an electoral lead at one fucking time in that election.
And that's why they want to get rid of the Electoral College.
The polls, what a scam.
Well, they've just completely flown the cuckoo's nest. Like, you believe in borders, you're some kind of fucking neo-Nazi.
Yeah. Okay, you know, I find it interesting that all these libtards will travel to all these different countries all over the world, and guess what? All these countries have some sort of immigration laws, this, that, and the other thing. You can't just waltz into any country in the world. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They
It's
don't
like,
think about it from a systems perspective. They don't think about it as people coming in, egress, fucking ingress, people coming ingress, in and out. You know what I mean? I mean, they just think about it as, oh, these people are suffering and these other people want to fucking hold them down. It's a completely emotional mindset.
Why aren't Japanese people racist? Why aren't Indians racist? Japanese people, they stick to themselves. Indian families, they like to marry, and I mean, why isn't the left calling Indians
because
supremacist?
White guilt is a mineable resource.
The liberal white guilt.
It's an easy target.
Yeah.
I mean, we just put up with it because, like, we've been conditioned for so long, like, basically, as a man, and as a white person, there's really nothing that you can say. Like, I mean, I don't know, maybe there's some limitations or whatever, but you can diss. It's perfectly okay in a public setting, to say, bad shit about or kill whitey. Nobody's gonna fucking beat your ass on the street if you just say fucking kill. Well, maybe they will, in some places, but not like the majority of them. Like, you can get away with that shit.
Yeah, well, it's like I don't have my camera on, but people just assume that I'm leftist because I'm a goth metal guy. I got long black hair and I got black fingernails, and I write heavy metal goth music.
Hell yeah.
And when they find out that I'm not, they're shocked. I'm like, listen, hey man, I'm real rock and roll. I'm not a government ass licker. I'm the rebel. I'm the rebel. You're not. You're kissing the government's ass. You're some leftist weenie.
Tell him.
I'm the real rebel here.
Let him know.
Oh yeah. I'm 6'3" and 240 pounds.
Oh.
And they're like, yeah. So when I walk up to people, they're running their mouth. They run like hell.
Oh, dude, I'm kind of like you, but I'm kind of like different because I'm a fucking rapper, and yes, I do freestyle. But not really though, man. Something that I used to do, but it's still the way that I kind of carry myself. I'm a little bit older now, but I mean, I'm fucking 5'9", 5'11", and I fucking lift all the time. So I mean, I'm pretty.
Yeah. So I could be the goth metal guy. You could be the rapper guy.
Yeah.
I'm 6'3", you're 5'11". So you can imagine the combination.
Oh, dude, most people are fucking scared of me, bro. I got fucking crazy ass underground rap music fucking playing out of my fucking whip, dude. I'm playing that shit.
Damn,
I got the fucking gun owner. I got the gun owner fucking Trump, man, sticker, man. They give me a fucking Carlin.
We'll have Mo MC.
Hell yeah.
MC.
Hell yeah.
You know what? I'm a former MC. Listen to me. I'm a former MC because people know I'm a former rapper. I rap, I produce, I wrote stuff for people. I was out there before, for real.
Nice.
So this ain't nothing new what I'm doing. This ain't nothing new what I'm doing.
So you know how to use a mixer, Mo? You know how to use a mixer?
Huh?
So you know how to use
I haven't done it in a year, dude. I'm done. I'm retired from it. I have
that's how you that's how you take phone calls. You put a mixer in and you connect your mic to that, and you have a phone connected to like an online conference call, and people dial in.
Oh, you gotta show me how to do that, bro. I need a chance. We're gonna talk
too, I'm sure. Program.
So we would have white metal guy. We have all the Trump supporters would be on stage. Would be white, Latino, black. We would just totally they would have a total fit.
Yeah. We got white rap guy. Dude, I got fucking mad fucking Trump rap. Sorry, I'm smoking here. I shouldn't talk when I'm choking.
Is that medical?
He's got his card.
Yeah.
He's got the card.
Well, it's totally fucking legal here now, man. Recreational is legal in Michigan.
Where's this at? Where? Michigan. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, most Trump supporters want marijuana legalized, anyways.
Dude, we are not your traditional Republican demographic.
Yeah.
Not at all.
I get asked all the time, "Oh, you're Christian and you're Republican. What do you think about weed?" I'm like, legalize it, like we did with beer. Shit.
We're the new Republican Party. They just don't know it yet. They don't understand it.
Well, I mean, it's good because like we were actually sorry. We were actually able to take over the Republican Party, you know, and through Trump, you know, and like through, you know, other people that have been getting in, Thomas Massey, Rand Paul. A lot of the people that are Trump supporters supported Ron Paul too.
Hell yeah, I was a Ron Paul supporter.
Me too.
He's the father of the Tea Party, and then the Tea Party kind of ran a myth.
And the fucking, I mean, that whole Alex Jones clique, the Alex Jones internet sphere, dude, which is, they took a big fucking bite out of it, man. I mean, like, I don't listen to Alex Jones nearly as much. I mean, just because it's way harder. Man,
I got an iPhone. I got a brand new iPhone, and I can't even install the iPhone app anymore. It's off. It's no
I watch it right from his website.
Yeah,
dude, I know. I had the fucking the day that they took that shit down. I bought the fucking Prison Planet TV that's like fucking 10, 12 years old that they don't even advertise it anymore. But I've had that shit forever just so I could fucking stream it on the Roku. They banned that shit today.
Yeah, they did. They at work they firewalled the InfoWars. You know, I work for a company that falls under General Electric, and General Electric's CEO was Obama's little bitch energy czar.
Right. Okay.
InfoWars was banned. Well, luckily, NewsWars isn't.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's firewalled because of I think like the SPLC label as a hate group.
That's retarded. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Yeah. I'm sorry to cut you off. My bad.
We gotta fight.
This is communism 101.
Yeah.
Why the fuck? Okay, the SPLC is a completely partisan organization. True or not true?
They're not bipartisan one bit.
They're completely leftist. They're 110% leftist, dude. And they have the ability to step in here and be the body that writes all these standards and that can blacklist all of these groups. Mm-hmm. I mean, this is a blatant fucking. This is absolutely insane. Why the hell are they so fucking? Why the hell does the SPLC have that power?
I don't understand why either. They with one stroke of the pen, they can get your company banned from using credit card systems. They can get you on a generic firewall list that major corporations automatically download to block websites, so they don't have to manage every little porn site or every little hate speech site. It's ridiculous. They have too much power, like the Federal Reserve does, man. The Federal Reserve has been kicking the Americans' ass since Trump went in. You know that there's non-government entities that have way too much power because they lobby.
So, hey guys, all right, we got Trump 2020, but who do you think, I hope he wins, but who do you think is after Trump? Do you see anybody in the background that's going to be Trump times 1,000?
I don't know, man. I mean, because like the way that they're doing immigration and the way that like so many people are getting in, like if you look at the numbers, the way that like California is, the Democrats win by like 85% in California, you know, and like you compare that to like a traditionally Republican place, say Texas, and Texas like fucking barely goes red. It goes red by like a fucking smidgen, less than a fucking percentage. Okay. So, I mean, I don't want to fucking be like the nativist guy, you know, I mean, I like people that come into the country, you know, that bring skills and want to be fucking Americans for sure. But I mean, if you're just going to like import people at that kind of a rate, it's like hard. You can't fucking keep up with it.
Yeah. We just had some ruling today for Texas where the congressional districts were redrawn back in 1995 to favor the left, and we just had some type of ruling today that is reversing that.
Hopefully, that sounds good.
Now the left is like, oh, we can't have the electoral college any longer. We got to try to get rid of it.
Yeah, that'll never fucking pass though. Trump will veto that forever. But it shows where they're at.
Well, Democrats can't compete, so they have to cheat.
Right. Yeah. They can't compete on arguments, but people aren't susceptible to arguments the way they should be.
So what about Rand Paul? Yeah.
Hey, we run out of time, y'all. We
All right.
run out of time, y'all.
Okay. Well.
No, y'all keep talking about it. We run out of time. Hey, finish.
Oh yeah, man. Whatever, man.
We'll continue next time.
Yeah, dude, it was fucking awesome. Had a great time, man. Thanks for
I
inviting
had a
me.
good time.
Thanks for
Thanks,
having me
Mo.
on, Mo.
Hey,
man.
y'all
It's
welcome
been a while.
anytime. We all y'all welcome anytime, man. We could, yeah, believe it or
I
not,
have
it's
my-
not about just my voice. We all his voice on here.
I'll have my camera. I'll have my camera next time, Mo.
Okay, Father Minutes. Hey, holler at me. Hey, yeah, you got my contact information. You know how to get with me.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Mo.
Peace out, Patriots.
All right, peace out, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for coming on. Okay, everybody. Look, remember, we are the chosen one. We are the last one standing, and we are here. And we are the people. We are the American people. So I'm out of here, y'all. I'll see y'all later. It's almost 11 o'clock my time, and I'm out of here. I'm tired. I'll see y'all later. Till then, keep America great. You dig? Much love.